Well, folks, today is my birthday, and I very much so look forward to our Apex Customs tonight with the birthday stream. It's going to have a great vibe to it. We're going to all have a great time. But as always, we're here to talk about Apex news and updates, and we actually have a change that's coming very soon, and one I'm pretty excited about. The other is just something I know we've all looked forward to. So yeah, a good bit to talk about in today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and comment down below if you guys want to win this Ash heirloom. I know it's my birthday, but I'm giving things away for the birthday, and so if you guys want to enter in, there you go. So the first thing I wanted to make mention of really quickly before we start talking about the updates and stuff, this was coming from AG420, and a lot of you may have seen or heard of people selling accounts and stuff like that. Most sellers of 20 level ranked ready accounts are having issues with them getting shadow banned, according to AG420. Stop using the mixtape method for botting. If you're confused as to what's going on here, like, I'm not just talking about like, hey, don't do shit, because I know you guys are probably not doing this, but if you guys were not aware, there is a selling service out there apparently where these people are making bot accounts so that they can get into games, so that they can get into games and play and level up to level 20, so that they can sell those accounts for hackers, so that they can get right into ranked without having to worry about leveling up to level 20 first. And they're using the control or mixtape method to do this. And thankfully, Respawn has caught on, and they're actually shadow banning these accounts while doing so. So I guess, you know, thumbs up for Respawn for doing this, thumbs down for allowing it to even happen and have bots in the game, which I know is like probably, you know, not their fault. Maybe it's a little bit harder to defend against, but holy crap, people are making bot accounts so that they can get them to level 20 and then sell them to hackers so that they can get right into rank. What world are we living in? 2023. I guess I'm really not surprised. At least for the most part, they are getting shadow banned. And you guys have probably seen those people who have basically just been doing nothing in your battle royale games. If you've ever seen a person who's AFK, you're like, what the heck is he doing? A lot of times they're just bot accounts, and they just go through and make weird movements, micro adjustment movements, so that they don't get kicked for an activity. But what ends up happening is they're just sitting there, and they just sometimes get late game, they get a little bit of XP, and by the, you know, a couple weeks or a couple days or however long it takes, boom, they're level 20 just like that, and they can sell the account. So yeah, interesting stuff to say the least. Also wanted to make mention of, you guys probably know and are aware, you know, Tuesday's the big update today. We always have little micro updates that seem to come out in the game on this day. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but there are a couple things that make us believe that we most certainly can look forward to some stuff. Number one, Respawn has already confirmed that they are bringing the old iron sights back to this skin, the splash zone that was released in this collection event. So if you thought this skin was nice and pay to win, you should just keep using it, because this is ridiculous how pay to win it is. Apparently it was not supposed to be that way at all, and they're supposed to add this new iron sight very soon. It also says confirmed coming in the future patch, so literally expect this update to be coming any moment now. Also wanted to mention that they have actually put out on their Trello board that they have been investigating an issue of the default commands for removing and transferring attachments for your weapons, as it was swapped, obviously. So if you guys have been like freaking out because, like, you know, that's swapped and you're like, what the heck is going on? I'm right clicking and it's not working, I'm left clicking, it's not working, I'm pressing A, I'm pressing X, it's not working, or whatever it is for PlayStation, what, a square and X, I think it is, and you're like, why is it swapped? What's going on? Well, they have been investigating this. Unfortunately, unlike the last one where it says coming in a future patch, this one is not greenlit quite yet, so they do not have the fix for this. I don't really know how there would be a very complicated fix to this, but it just says that it is yellow and under the investigating tab. Now there's also another glitch. Yesterday I mentioned that there were some issues going on with Vantage, and there's been a lot of people saying that she's completely broken. She spawns like across the map, unfortunately, and it's really weird. Even a pro player had said Vantage had been broken for 3 days now. Now it's, I think it's been like 7 days. I'm starting to forget voice lines. Please help Apex. And Josh Medina had confirmed a couple of days ago that they're going to fix her in a hot fix patch, and so that would mean that you're not actually going to have like a big update. So it's not going to be like, oh, your game needs to update. And even today's probably wouldn't be that way. You're not going to have to go through a formal update if they bring these things. It would just be a hot fix patch, which is probably something on the backside. And so you just get into your game and you should be all good to go. And like I said, we don't know exactly when this is going to take place or exactly when this is going to happen, but definitely something you could look out for, as it seems like it has been confirmed by some Respawn developers. And I can see from their Trello board also that they basically said this one has been confirmed to be coming in a future patch for a fix. They said when holding the tactical button to deploy and jump to Echo. Echo will spawn where Vantage spawned, or the last position Echo was recalled to. They've already greenlit that, so it seems like we are good to go. Also, they said recently resolved issues. So these are things that they're no longer looking into. Wanted to bring this to mind because yesterday I talked about how a lot of you console players told me you're having issues. Your frame rates are dropping really bad since the latest update. Some of these games are so unstable, and the biggest one is crashing. Your games are just literally crashing, especially in custom lobbies. Unfortunately, there are no indicators that they're investigating this on their Trello board. I don't know why I overemphasized on like that. Didn't mean to say that, but recently resolved issues, they said. So this is kind of making it seem like they're no longer looking into this. They think that they fixed it, and they actually have performance and stability issues on Xbox platforms. So they think that they fixed the Xbox stability issues when it seems like, according, well, at least to my community, you guys have told me it's not fixed. You guys are crashing a lot, and there's a lot of issues with your frame rates and a lot of people having some issues as well. Also, PS5, they said that they've already moved on from this. They said the issue's already been resolved. Reports of crashing in lobbies. PC, reports of game freezing. They've moved on and said that this stuff has been fixed and it's already been recently resolved. And I don't know if that is entirely the case. Unfortunately, I've just seen so much evidence that it's not the case. So I'm interested to see what you guys have to say and if you're still experiencing some of these issues as well. Some of you guys were DMing me and were actually telling me some other specific issues that you were having. Like I said that Nintendo Switch was fine, but apparently there's a lot of issues with accounts over on Nintendo Switch. Some people not getting the items that they deserve or that they were supposed to receive. Some people saying that ranked is so like unplayable for the Nintendo Switch. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it seems like all platforms right now having a little bit of issues. Now, a little bit of a golden nugget. This is actually interesting. I actually should have put this at the beginning of the video when I was talking about the iron sights, because it came out, according to certified Apex leaker Oz, that maybe Respawn lied here. Maybe it actually wasn't missing part of its iron sight, but maybe they just realized that they were wrong and were caught in a lie, therefore they needed to change it. And now that I think about it, this is probably Thornton Smash's video yesterday. I read his title, but I didn't watch it yet. Now I'm seeing this, I'm saying this is probably what he was talking about. I'm not sure, but it is interesting to see. Oz saying no, it was not missing at all. I don't understand why they keep bullying the flatline iron sights when there's other skins with better iron sights still ignored to this day. And you guys could see from this little graph that they did, even all of these like old concept works, like all of these iron sights here in this little cartoon version had the same iron sights that we have right now. There was none of this weird clunkiness. So it seems like what happened is they posted it, let people buy it, then came out and said, oh, it's a bug, don't buy it. And they just went and added this weird placeholder that goes on the flatline iron sights that you can put on pretty much every gun. And if you're confused on how this works, I can give a little insight, considering I worked on a lot of the 3D stuff whenever I was doing my own thumbnails a long time ago. When you add these weapon skins into a 3D workspace, a lot of times whenever you add the weapon, it'll come with every single optic on it. So the iron sights will be on it, every piece of the iron sight is on it, but there's also various spots of iron sights that you don't use on every skin. So there's a bunch of different iron sights that you could put on like each gun. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of things that aren't even on the iron sights, but it says that they're iron sights. So you could actually like add one, take away one, put one there, take one off, move it to the left, move it to the right, whatever it is you want to do. You can like really adjust these iron sights a lot. And it's kind of weird because what kind of looks like when you go back and look at the picture now, kind of looks like they just went and added one of those things on, just ticked it real quick, tick that little check mark real quick to say, yes, add that little iron sight thing. I don't really think it was supposed to be there. I don't think they meant for it to be there. I think they realized, oh shoot, we messed up, and maybe we need to add this thing back. According to this old artwork, it does seem like maybe it was not meant to be there, and maybe they just realized they were wrong and they needed to fix it. But I don't know. I'm not trying to blame one way or the other. I don't know for sure. I'm not saying that there's a possibility that one of the devs actually said, oh shoot, I forgot to add it on there, or maybe last minute I forgot to check it and that's my fault. The artwork definitely doesn't show that, but I'm interested to see what you guys have to say down in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys did enjoy and want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news. And until the next time, I will see you all later, Gators, and hopefully in tonight's stream for the birthday stream. Peace.